This is the story of Thailand's political dynasty, the Thaksin. Welcome to this house. This is the story of one of Asia's most powerful families, the Thaksin. So this is the place where it all began, in a small village in northern Thailand. And this is the family home. So back in the 60s, this is where they lived. Thaksin Shinawatra was born here in 1940. He was a police officer who rose up the ranks very quickly, and he made his fortune in business. Then he got into politics. Now, when he died in 2006, he left behind a massive empire that was run by his wife and his 2 children. But you know what? That wasn't enough for them. They wanted more power, so they bought their way into the highest levels of Thai society. You could say they had a lot of chutzpah. Meet Bunsurm Chatan, the matriarch of the clan. She is known as the Steel Lady. Her nickname is not just because she's super tough, but also because she's really good with money. After her husband's death, she took over the family's hotel and media businesses. At the same time, she started buying shares in banks and became one of the richest women in the country. She is estimated to have a net worth of about $3.6 billion. The Forbes list says 4. But I think the number that we are given is probably the one that she would like us to believe. But regardless, this woman is insanely wealthy. Now, while she was doing all of this, she was also building a political party. It was called the Thai Party. And today it has become one of the largest parties in Thailand. It stands for Thai Love Thai. But if you ask me, I think it should stand for Money Love Money. Then there's Yingluck Shinawatra, the youngest child and the only daughter. She's also the former Prime Minister of Thailand, although she was ousted from office by a military coup in 2014. But that doesn't mean she stopped working. After she lost her job, she went straight to work for her brother and became the CEO of his company. And let me tell you, she's not afraid of hard work. She works 7 days a week. Now, it's a good thing that she's so dedicated because she needs to be. There's a lot of bad people out there who want to take down her family. And then there's Thaksin Shinawatra, the eldest son. He's a telecom tycoon. His company provides internet, TV, and phone services. Do you think that the fact that he is part of the Shinawatra family helped him get where he is today? Well, let me put it this way. Do you think that this guy would have been able to make such a big business without any connections? I think not. Okay, so these are the 3 most powerful people in the Shinawatra family. But trust me, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are many other members of this family who are just as ruthless and just as ambitious. And I'm going to tell you about them. But before that, let me tell you about how the Shinawatra family was formed. Now you already know about Thaksin Shinawatra, the patriarch of the clan. He was a man with a lot of connections. He was close friends with a lot of influential people in Thailand. And when he died, he left behind a power vacuum that his family quickly filled. So after his death, his widow and his 2 children started buying up all of his assets. They took control of his media companies, his banks, and his political party. And then they started buying even more stuff. They saw an opportunity to make a lot of money, and they took it. The Thaksin family is one of the richest in Thailand. They have a combined net worth of over $20 billion. And they use their wealth to get even more power. They fund political campaigns and they buy off government officials. And it's working. The Thaksin family has been in power for over a decade. And they have no plans of giving up anytime soon. Meet Thaksin Shinawatra. He's the only grandson of the founder of the Thaksin Dynasty. That means he's the next in line to take over the family business. He's being groomed for a future in politics. And he's already starting to make a name for himself. Recently, he ran for prime minister. Of course, He didn't win, but he came close. He got 24% of the vote, and that's a lot of votes in Thailand. He's still young, but he's got the drive and the ambition to take the family business to the next level. In fact, he's already started his own political party. It's called the Future Forward Party, and it's gaining popularity fast. So keep an eye on this guy. He's one to watch. And speaking of the younger generation, let's talk about Thaksin Shinawatra. She's the daughter of Thaksin, the granddaughter of the Shinawatra founder, and she's also the niece of Yingluck. So she's kind of like the princess of the Shinawatra clan, and she's already making moves in the business world. She's the CEO of a company that makes rubber gloves, and she's expanding the business into new markets. She's also involved in politics. She's the chairwoman of a political party, and she's using her position to help out her family. And then there's Panika Wanich. She's the daughter of Thaksin and the sister of Suthita. So she's like the little sister of the Shinawatra princess. She's still pretty young, but she's already making a name for herself in the business world. She's the CEO of a company that makes medical devices, and she's growing the business at an incredible rate. As you can see, the Thaksin family is a dynasty in the making. They have a strong foundation, and they're constantly expanding their reach. They're involved in everything from politics to business to the media, and they're not afraid to use their power to get what they want. But the question is, how much power do they really have? Now, if you ask anyone in Thailand, they will tell you that the Thaksin family is too powerful. They control the government, the media, and the economy. They're involved in everything, so it's impossible to fight back against them. But don't believe that for a second. The Thaksin family may seem like they're untouchable, but they're not. They have enemies, powerful enemies, and those enemies are closing in. Now, you might be wondering who could possibly be powerful enough to take on the Thaksin family. And the answer is another Thai billionaire, Premchai Karnchana. He's the founder and CEO of a company that produces cement, steel, and other building materials. And he's using his wealth to build a political dynasty of his own. He's already made a lot of progress. He controls several major political parties, and he's got a lot of influence over the government. He's not afraid to use his power either. Recently, he led a group of protesters to the capital. They were demanding the resignation of the prime minister. Now, the prime minister didn't resign, but that shows you how powerful Precha Kanjana is. He can mobilize thousands of people to do his bidding. That's a lot of power, and he's not done yet. He wants to take on the Thaksin family and destroy them. And if he succeeds, it could end the Shinawatra dynasty once and for all. Now, you might be wondering why Precha Kanjana wants to destroy the Shinawatra family. And the answer is simple. It's all about power. Both families want to control Thailand, and neither of them is willing to give up. The Shinawatra family has been in power for over a decade, and they're not ready to give up yet. They want to stay in power for as long as possible. But Precha Kanjana won't allow that. He wants to take down the Thaksin family and install his own people in power. And he's already made a lot of progress. He's got the backing of the military and the police. He also has the support of the people. So the odds are stacked against the Thaksin family. The question is, can they survive the attack? Can they hold on to their power and their wealth, or will they be destroyed? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure. The battle for control of Thailand has begun, and it's going to be a brutal one. What do you think? Can the Thaksin family survive the attack, or will they be destroyed? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you liked this video, please subscribe. I'll see you next time.